Good afternoon, traders. This is Baha Pips. Today is currently Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. It's 3:29 p.m. Eastern China time, and it's the pre-London session, about half an hour before the London Open. And I'm going to be doing some day trading on the gold and NASDAQ futures chart. Right now, you see gold in front of me. I just want to break down yesterday's trade so you can see what happened, and we're going to get started right away. So let's get to the 5 minute interval so I can break down yesterday's trade, show you what happened. So you can see I was pretty on point. I was pretty accurate. It's just that price market was kind of chopping around before I actually hit my target. Unfortunately, I did miss that move. You see, I got out really nice exit because it would have came right down into my drawdown area if not trailed me out fully. And then price was just messing around this zone for a while until approximately 5, 6 p.m. That's when it did shoot up to hit my target. So unfortunately, I did miss that move. Would I have gone in anyways? No, there's no way I would have probably got that move because to me, this entire move was pretty much chopping. Um, yeah, I don't really know of a good entry. This is just a bunch of noise. So I did miss that move. It's okay. I did not trade the New York session yesterday neither. You can see that later on into New York. Let me move my face out the way. Um, yeah, you can see later on during the day in New York, the market was actually chopping, 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 chopping. Nothing was going on. And they started dropping. And there's no way I was going to sell gold yesterday. So high impact news. We had the PMIs, I believe. Yep. And yeah, market was just chopping around. So that was it for the rest of the day. As you can see, there's nothing. This morning, we did have a nice sell off into Asia, and that's changing the daily intraday context to bearish. And let's see what I made trade today. So let's go and jump all the way out to the 4 hour. Just a moment. 440 minutes. All right, and I'm going to start off with the 4 hour, just break down what I see and what I project moving forward. So we are kind of in a range on the 4 hour with a slightly bullish note, with slightly bullish presence. Let me draw this on the chart so you can see visually what I'm looking at. So market was moving on up. You see it's slightly bullish, but then it just kept on ranging. It looks like they're on their way back towards the upside, but not too sure yet. So that's what I'm seeing, and now you can see the clear visual. So I'm going to delete this. All right. Now let's take a look at the current recent price action on the far right to see what's going on. So we just broke through some levels. I'm actually going to delete yesterday's drawings because I no longer need that. That's the past. Just a moment. I like clean chart hygiene. Very important for me. All right. So delete one more thing. So what we can see now is that there was a major level of 42.56.9 around this level. I was anticipating price to bounce and continue northbound, but instead, unfortunately, it did crash on through during that PMI news. There's also a Fed's Powell speech, and that actually did happen earlier this morning during my time. It did drive the market down. What can we see? The market was reacting from the 42.35 support levels, and it also is reacting from the 42.5 level. So to me, if I'm looking for overall buys, I'm looking for a buy from this level all the way up until this level. But unfortunately, we are kind of on our way in between, and we're kind of stuck. So we did reject the 42.38 levels not once but twice, and I am pretty bullish, but I would like to see price either pull back a little bit so I can get some longs into 42.55 or break 42.55 and I can get a long to yesterday's highs. So now that you have all that broken down, let's break it. Let's get on. Before I do that, also I want to mark off any new major levels. I do have a new major level right here, so I'm going to mark this off. That was made yesterday, and then on the way down, do we have any major levels? No. Okay, so that's just a new level that was marked off based off of yesterday. Now we're going to get into the hourly, so 60 minutes. All right, so this is the hourly chart. Clearly, it's still showing that the market is pretty bullish, and we are kind of under this resistance level of 42.55. So what do I expect I expect price to break that resistance level and continue on up, but it has not done so yet, unfortunately. So with that being said, and seeing that price has not broke that resistance level yet, how far away is it from breaking that resistance? It's about 64 points. And like I said, I do not want to sell this market. It's still very bullish. And the fact that we did bounce off of 42.38, it already shows a rejection. So for me, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of in the middle of this range. I don't really want to touch it. So I'll just be careful and wait. But when it does, I'm looking for a minor range. Um, we got some lows right here. Yeah, I really would like price to break northbound today. If it does break down lower, it needs to break this 42.35 level, and I may end up looking for some sells based off of that. Um, not a big fan of it. Not the biggest fan of this sell off. Lastly, let's do 30 minutes. 30-minute time frames, you're looking to see if we do have a potential setup. Yeah, we can break about 42.59 and stay above there. Then that would be a nice, ideal long entry. I wouldn't go right away. I need to see if my strategy actually play out. So I need to see a TC North or like an RB or something, Evening Star, Morning Star, or something to trigger me to get towards that upside. But I am bullish, and I'm looking to take out. Mark this off right here. I'm going to take out these sellers stop losses and these sellers stop losses and these sellers stop losses. These are all stop losses that if we can't bounce pull back and trigger towards the upside, it could be a nice bullish run for the day. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. And yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. And that's my breakdown for gold right now. So yeah, no selling. And even if I look all the way down at the 5 minute time frame, it's still going to show. It's showing that it could be a little bearish. Um, so let's just say let's put a couple scenarios down. Hypothetically speaking, now if price could react from this zone and show that it's still bearish, maybe then I might look for some sells. So selling is still kind of in the picture today. It's just not my number one choice. But yeah, if we can say we bounce here and we break back down, I'm looking for sells to the downside. But if we bounce here and we pull back and we break north, then I'm looking for buys towards the upside. So those are two scenarios that we can see play out. Just gonna have to be patient this session. Gold is not really the cleanest price action right now, and there is no high impact news later, so just gonna have to wait. I'm probably gonna just monitor the 5 minute time frame on gold and see how it reacts into the London Open. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq, and then I'm gonna get into why I don't trade Euro USD anymore. So just bear with me for a minute while I open up the Nasdaq chart. Right. So these are my levels on Nasdaq based off of yesterday's price action. We can see that price did continue northbound for a while, based off of yesterday's PA. Where was it at? So this was yesterday's PA. When I was breaking down Nasdaq, you can see that price did break above these levels, 2,300 or 25,300. Pretty clean. It was kind of chopping around that level for a while. It did reject that level, so there was some potential shorts to the downside. And eventually, it did break that level and continue north for a little while and tap all the way into my resistance of 25.54. Would I have traded this north? No, not based off a 5 minute, but if I was around during that pre New York session, um, it's kind of hard to sell that because I was not around the computer nor that was at a trading session, but that's the only way I would have sold it. If I look into the 15 minute, maybe 30 minute time frame, it looks a little bit more bullish. So if I was around here during that time, this was pre New York when that broke up north. It pulled back and there was a little trigger right here. So um, unfortunately, the risk reward was not good enough for me to take that long, but it did continue northbound for a little bit and then it rejected and pushed back down. So This is kind of the move that I would be looking for if I was to go long. Break above here, maybe take this trade right here. Stop loss would have to unfortunately be way on down here, and that's why I said that. Apologies for this. This is ad free radio, not ad free radio. This is ad radio. Okay, don't worry about that. All right. So it would have been like less than a 1R reward to risk ratio. So could I have traded that if I really, really wanted to? But you see that like right a little bit above 1R, price did start to pull back. So it would not have been the greatest trade, but it did work out. And yeah, what right now? What can I expect on Nasdaq? Um, let's go out to that 4 hour because I like to start by with looking at the 4 hour. Based off this 4 hour, yeah, based off this 4 hour, I have some confluences. We can see that price is it rejected the 25.36 levels pretty clean, but then it came back and it bounced from the 25.75 support. So for me, sellers, buyers, sellers are in control right now. So I can't expect Nasdaq to continue falling. I'm going to delete that minor hourly resistance or support area and look back at that in a moment. But Nasdaq is pretty bearish. There's no top wick on neither of these bars, so that's a little, something I have to look out for. But yeah, I mean, we have some push to the downside, about 200 ticks, and then if we could break that, we do have a huge level down below. So this could be a make or break level for Nasdaq. If we look back out at the higher time frames, 240 minutes. I don't know how many minutes are in a day. I'm not a math wizard right now, so we're gonna go with that later. Let's check out the hourly. So we can see the hourly time frame. We can see that price is currently what? Price is rejecting a level. Now, what I'm gonna look out for on the Nasdaq. So we just rejected that pretty clean. If I came earlier during Asia session, then yeah, I would have been able to probably capitalize on this short right here. But it's not too late. It's not too late. It's just, do I really want to sell this? Not really. Because look at the hourly is still kind of it's rangy, but it's kind of up there. It's kind of a long shot trying to short this from these highs. So I don't really like this context. Remember, I always talk about CPTs, context, pattern, and trigger. And right now, the context on this chart is looking at. You can't really tell the direction. You can say it's rangy, but to me, I don't like trading rangy context where there's no dominant bias. So for me on the hourly, it just looks like price is rejecting that level, but anytime, any moment it could flip. We don't know, so I'm very neutral on this time frame. I did mark up my levels, and that's all I could really do right now based off of this. So I'm gonna take a look at the 30-minute, and then I'll get into the intraday. So yeah, this is the trigger time frame. So 30 minutes still bullish. Maybe we can touch these lows, right? Bounce off and go higher. If not, I don't really like Nasdaq. It's like bullish on the 30. That's my trigger time frame. We check the 15. 15 is a little bit more range bound, but once again, it's indecisive. I don't like it. It looks kind of choppy. So the price is all over the place. And lastly, the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, you see that? It looks like it's bullish as well. So I would like to see a bounce. I would like to see a bounce from these levels, and not it's kind of hard. Nasdaq is in a kind of a difficult area, so we'll go back out to that 30-minute and just wait and see a reaction. In the meantime, I'm going to pay attention to gold and see what gold can do, and that's it. So gold longs, we could possibly get some gold shorts if we can bounce from this area, but if not, hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about this entire thing. Just gonna have to wait and see, y'all. So I'll be back in a moment when I see a setup. All right, I'm back. I just want to break down now that we're into the London Open. We're kind of still chopping around. I don't like any of these setups. Um, Nasdaq is in the middle of a bunch of chop, nothing going on right now, and then gold. I marked this off because this is just a hypothetical. If I were to go short right now, it's not the greatest short because for one, the 1540 candle has no upper wick. Actually make this bigger so you can see. There's no real upper wick here, which means that more than likely price is going to get hunted and those stops are going to get hit. And also, look at we broke down and we bounced and reacted from this. Let me mark this on the chart. We basically reacted from this level. Okay, so we came down and we reacted from that circle area. And price had a small uptrend, but we did not touch this level yet. So there's no reaction from here. Like what I would like to have seen is maybe price reject that area and then come down. That would have made me more confident in taking shorts. But for right now, I do not like what I see, and because of that, I'm gonna sit aside. Um, yeah, I see like a TC South right now. We have like a little uptrend, little resistance. Price came up, price came down. Oops. Price came down, rejected that, created a little resistance, and now we are on our way down. So I would expect price to come down and hit this level if I was bearish. But because we haven't tapped up here yet, what I believe is this could be a fake out sell coming on up for buyers to start to take control. If I was in sales right now, I would be a little worried because even though it's a decent sell point, this is my extreme level right here. This is where I would absolutely be stopping myself out. So yeah, it could come down and bounce, and if so, I would look for a break of this level to then look for some sells to the downside. That's better for me. But right now, though, we're in a gray area, and I don't want to guess because if I guess, that's one trade, and if I lose, then that's one loss over a position where I was unsure about. So I want to just see this carry momentum to the downside, which is telling me that more than likely sellers are really strong and buyers are no longer in control. So that's why I did not take this trade, even though it is going down in my favor. But hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait and see what's up, and I'm gonna take a trade when I'm ready. Now that we did break this, we can get a little pullback here. I'll probably be able to get a limit order with a stop loss slightly above here, but we'll see. Can we do that? Also, do not chase price just because price is fix my headphones. Just because price is dropping does not mean you can just chase the sell. Wait for a reaction, see what happens, and then be able to get it in that sell. So never too late to a trade. There's always another opportunity around the corner. Although it is falling, uh, just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm gonna look for some potential sells that we can break this support, show a little pullback and continuation down. I'll be able to short it. And just like that, I just want to update y'all. for 5 minutes closing in 1 minute, and look at what's happening. Instant rejection. So do I want to short right now? Still no. Look, it's rejecting. This is early buyers coming in, but at the same time, now if I were to take a short, I would be a little concerned. Like, why is this happening? I would barely just make 1 hour, and now I'm back at break even. So this support level, is it really acting as support for some buyers to come in and for me to potentially go long? That's kind of what I'm looking at. So be very careful with anything right now. Take a look at the 15. And take a look at the 30. It's kind of hard to go long on the 15 and 30 minute because I don't really see a setup neither. We're going to break above 42.44 on the 30 minute, then there's some potential longs. That would be a nice fake out. And drop back down to the 5 minute and just eyeball these levels. Still in no man's land, but definitely glad I did not take that sell. You see price is still kind of messing around that area, and my stop loss would be right here about to get hunted. Exactly why I didn't want to go for a short. And this is suspect, so be back. All right, and you see how there was some fake outs on gold. So what I'm looking at right now is some potential longs. I'm gonna explain what happened to the shorts, why I did not take that sell, as you guys heard in the recent time, and if I'm not going down, I jumped up to the 15-minute time frame, which is actually bullish. Look for a level, something solid. It's like a little, I guess there's a morning star. Price push down lower, close bullish, push down lower, close bullish, push down, flip. And yeah, that's a nice potential long right there. Where would I take this? So you can see that those sells went completely down, completely back up. I'm going to show the 5 minute. This is exactly why I didn't want to take that. And we did kind of react from this level. We came close enough. Price came up, bounced, knocked out these stops. There's no way on earth I'm going to look for longs. I had this level marked off right here, about the 42.44, because that's a potential level for longs that I'm looking for. There's some time left in the 30-minute candle, and yeah, right now we're creating that bottom wick on this potential long right here. So that's what I'm looking for. We got to swing low. I don't really would say swing high, but how would I say this without sounding too confusing? Swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Okay, came back on up into here. Looking at right here, price came, broke above, closed back below, broke above. We're still kind of struggling to push above. So ideally, I would like to see price close into this level right here for me to then actually take a long. So it's still kind of an iffy area, but I'm definitely not interested in shorts. And like I said, this is definitely a morning star. So that's why I want to take this play. It's a morning star formation towards the north side. I'm interested in this long. It's just still got to wait. Maybe I'll get in on the next 15-minute candle. Something like this. Not the greatest risk to reward though. I'm probably gonna wait. Not the biggest fan of this trade. Like, where would I place my stop loss? It could go up. Just for me, I really need to figure out where I would place my stop loss, if that makes sense. guess you could say I could place it right here on the outskirts of this because the price does come back below after turning green. I want to get out right away, so it's possible to go long still. I'm gonna start off with one contract, and then at the close of this 15, maybe add another contract for confirmation. And where would I take this? Uh, there's some levels up here. First, if we hesitate to break 42.53 resistance, then I'll trail out. But if we continue with some momentum, I would be looking to take it all the way up, take out all these levels, see how far it can go. Because if the short-term sellers are losing steam, that means that the longer-term buyers more than likely are going to be stepping in. That might be a good opportunity. So I am looking at this 30-minute closure because this was my primary time frame for my entry. I got a little bit early. I do know that. So if I do take a loss, it is my own fault. But I am looking for like this. How would I say it? Let's take a look, see if we can get a little bottom wick on this 15 and then push on up. Very nice. So you see how this 15-minute kind of close like right on it. So that's why I'm like, okay, it's still worth taking. It's not the greatest, cleanest setup, but it's still a solid setup. I still see the morning star. I still see the rejection. I still see everything else set up. So that's kind of why I'm still kind of sticking with this trade. We'll see what's up. And I'm going to add into this trade. If it goes a little bit higher, yeah, just be patient. Let's wait. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, so I took a small partial loss. I managed my position. I got out like maybe like $60 a loss total. I got out right around here because I didn't feel like as if I didn't figure I figured price isn't gonna really go up at that moment. It didn't really look that great to begin with. Something that I don't recommend is trying something out. I mean, I was familiar with the Morning Stars, but I didn't really have that much conviction. So I did cut it short, lost a few bucks, but yeah, I plan on getting short. Um, we can see that we swing low, swing high, swing low. We close back inside this former range, um, and it is pretty bearish. It was a strong bearish close. Right now, we're coming back for a top wick. So if we could flip both bearish, you can see the 15-minute was actually bearish as well. So yeah, we can flip bearish right now. Then perhaps we may be able to get into a short. with a stop loss around 42, 46, relatively small stop, and then be able to bring price all the way down for a almost 2-to-1 trade. So that's my next setup. I'm just gonna wait, and yeah, that's what I'm playing out because I'm not gonna look for longs on the 15. I don't like the looks of these longs. It doesn't look that great,
The country,
and
pop,
because of
rock,
that,
and classic
I'll
hits
leave
that
it
make
alone.
the job better. Explore AccuRadio's Workday channels.
Let's see if I can get that set up. So it was a small loss. It's okay. It happens. At least I didn't realize the full loss. Right now, it looks like buyers are trying to push it on up, but eh, kind of choppy right now. I'm still pretty downside. I mean, we didn't really tap these highs, which is why I was kind of like aiming for those highs. But at the same time, we didn't really tap these lows neither. So price, it did break these lows. It did pull back quite strong, but it never retested those highs. That's why I was looking for longs. Well, let's see. Let's see. I'm neutral right now. We're kind of in a tough zone, so I might just leave this alone and come back later tonight and trade. But if we can get that short set up right now, then that'd be nice. Also, 10 minutes until the hourly close. So how would we actually close? So we are rejecting off that hourly level of resistance pretty strong. So question is, how far can we go? I mean, we did. Yeah, we're kind of like in a tough zone. This is not an easy day to trade. This is pretty difficult. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for it. I think we're gonna continue shorting. The buyers had enough chance to go down and they completely failed. So let's see what happens. Those initial shorts would have been stopped out as well. That's why I said we're kind of choppy. I'll give this one go to the downside and see if we can actually push. I want to say top wick form first. So turn green, go up a little higher, form a top wick, push down. That would be nice. And that's what's doing right now. Little top wick, little wick, little wick. I'm gonna add to it another sell stop right here. Just go for these lows and hopefully lower, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. This is an RT sell.
Order filled.
We can get that momentum. I'm going my way. I'm gonna do it my way. Immediately it starts popping back up. Say, why are you doing that? Not really that great of a order. Stop loss $82. Very small. Can't we get this low? Hopefully, but we'll see. A nice $500 and get really down with the momentum. See what's up. I gotta size up. That's why I'm putting these lots where they are because I need to have stronger size this month. That's what I did tell myself. So the losses might be slightly bigger than normal, and winners, fortunately, might be slightly bigger than normal as well. We'll see. Let's take a look at N2 real quick while this trade is playing out. Curious as to how that one is doing. Wow, very bullish. Pop all the way up. Yeah, N2 still kind of chopping in the range. We'll leave that one alone as well. We could start breaking out for N2. Don't know. This huge retracement. A minute 42 seconds left. See where gold is trying to go. We're gonna get that push. Five-minute bar is about to close, so I might have to just wait. Waiting for adding to it. One minute left in this 5-minute bar. I might lift the order until the 5 minute is closed. "36 seconds. See this one play out. Hopefully, catch this dub. We'll see. Let it pull back a bit. We got 5 minutes remaining. Only 82 bucks, very small. It looks like we're gonna close bearish. Okay. Create a top wick and push on down. Yep. Gonna enter another 2 lots. Slightly below. Nice. We did close bearish on that last 5 minute. Let's see if we can close another bear sell and then push on down, trigger me in, and then trigger my last lot right there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the toilet, but string's still gonna keep going.
Order filled.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Back in action. Looks like that trigger worked out really nice. We do have a minute and some change left in this current time. And very shortly, I'll be able to trail my stop. But for now, I'm going to just leave it where it's at. Hopefully, we can catch some momentum to the downside. So we're still kind of waking up. So it did grab a contract, but I'm waiting for my 2 lot to be triggered. I need price to make a lower low, and then I'll be more confident. We do have 2 minutes left in this current hour. So my question is, do I want it to get triggered now? Probably not. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for this to close to finish this current hourly candle. We got a minute left. We can pull back for a little upper wick and then trigger on down. That'll be nice as well. What I'm gonna do right now is I'll close out. Let's just take a look. I don't want to close out for no reason, but we do have like 30 seconds left in this candle. I did get triggered in, so that's why I'm gonna leave it. But let's take a look at the hourly candle, see what happens. See, we immediately came for our upper wick and continue that push to the downside. So my question is, will we continue breaking out towards the downside? That's my big question on this hourly time frame. That's kind of what I'm looking at, is that if there's no longs right now, maybe we might continue to fill this little area. We're just gonna have to wait and see. 30-minute time frame. There we go. Oh wow, look at that gap. Mean immediate gap. Push it down. I'm gonna put 2 sell lots down below.
Order filled.
This is taking off. This is what I was talking about. Like, this jump taking off. Doesn't have to. There's no guarantees, but on the looks of it, I'm putting the whole 250 down, full lot. So this is my full size, max size today. I risk up to about 250, but yeah, this is my max size. Let's see what happens. Can we get the drag down? Looks like we're starting to pull back a little bit. Create that upper wick. So my stop loss is going to remain where it's at, and yeah, let's see what price can do. Immediate upper wick. I should have waited a little bit. But I saw that gap fill, and then I just put the sell stop down below. We'll see what happens. That's a strong sign that price is bearish if it opens up and it just immediately just dumps and gaps down. Right. Now it's just a matter of patience. Just wait and see what price do. And man, sorry, y'all had a fly in here. Mosquito or something was flying around. I don't know, if I don't see no body, it ain't dead. And I don't see no body. So be on the lookout. Let me focus on my charts. So one scenario is it could keep pushing up. It could keep pushing up. But I'm in the trade. I'm pretty confident in my trading. And it's gonna hold. Can't really do much right now, unfortunately. Just just wait. No, if you have a trading plan, there's no FOMO, and there's also no second guessing. There's no analysis paralysis. It's like I followed my plan. I was supposed to go short. I was supposed to add right around this area anyways, and I wanted to wait for that hourly to come back, create a top wick, and start pushing down. Did we do that? Yes. Hopefully I don't take an L, but we'll see. See, the hourly did create that top wick, but it's still kind of bullish. So I'll feel much more confident, much more comfortable if we can push on down, create new hourly lows, but we don't know until that time comes, right? I am bearish though. Can I cut it now? Yeah, but that's out of fear. It's not a fear of losing money. It's not out of fear of not being right. Right now, I mean, the buyers ain't going up. The sellers got faked out. Maybe early sellers got faked out for a potential bigger move. That could be what's going on right now. Like I said, the pullback, it doesn't necessarily have to touch that level. It just needs to show that price is pulling back. And right now we are kind of chopping around. That's my major concern. But we did kind of touch that level. And then on the way down, we did kind of push up, but that got stopped out. And then there's absolutely no buys for me. That's one thing I know for sure is that I will not be looking for a buy because based off the higher time frame, I don't really see any longs. Looking at the 15, there's no reason for me to go long. I just don't really see it. Yeah, I just don't really see any longs based off that 15. Like I said, it's kind of a choppy day, so I'm not really a big fan of this, but I need to trade with more size. Oh wow, that's pushing up now. That's a crazy pullback. I'm not gonna lie, that is a crazy mean pullback. Could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. Looking at that 30. I'm not adding to this. I'm not touching it. Just gonna leave it alone. Woo! Damn, volatility kicking in like a motherfucker. Where we going? Where we going, y'all? That shit is crazy looking. Long and shorts getting bucked. You're getting chopped up like a mug right now. I damn sure won't want to be long right now. If I was long, I'd be like, where's my stop? Well, yeah, it's getting bunted right now. You see this level right here? Let me show you. God damn it, I put my arrow tool on. Brush tool. Look. Whoop! Stop loss. My stop loss would be right there if I was long. We're hunting that. And then where's next? Whoop! Stops. Whoop! Stops. Okay? So, that's why I went short. That's why I went motherfucking short. Now let me manage this position. Let me manage this now. At this point, price comes back on up. I don't want that. Give me that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that 30-minute flip right there. That's where your stop loss is gonna be right here. Give me that ducats, bro. Feel me? Give me them ducats. All of it. I want all of it. All right, we start pulling back. I'm gonna trail out. How many contracts I got? I got 5 contracts in the jump. I'm trail out 3, and I'm gonna let 2 run.
Order filled.
Okay, trail out 3. I'm gonna let. I trailed out 2, I think. Whatever. Okay, so I got. Oh shit.
Order filled.
Oh, that was on NQ. Wow, that was on NQ. That was on NQ, y'all. I didn't mean for that. Wow. That was really close. Because NQ is much bigger, and I did not mean for that. Mistake. It's okay. But yeah, I'm going to try out 3 contracts if we come out a little bit higher. And I had the headphones on the wrong way. We are at this level, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take out the majority of my positions, and I'm gonna let a runner run. Grab out 1 right there. That's why you have to be careful. And that's GC, I mean. So that is not MGC. So yeah, I would have been down right now. I'm glad I got out of that. I made a couple bucks on the way up though. Made a couple bucks on the way up. Let's see if we can break this support. Ideally, that's what I would like to see. but you never know. Price is kind of hesitating. Let's see if it actually breaks. And then I'm going to trail my stop at
Order
break even.
filled.
Worst case.
Order filled.
It got out most of my positions. I got one contract running. Let's see if we can leave this runner and let it go on down. If not, hey, it's a profitable day. I'm one and done. Let's see if we can break this support. That's what I would like to see. If not, maybe buyers are stepping in and they're ready. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this runner. But yeah, y'all, profitable day. Regardless, I turn that loser into a winner. See if I can let this runner run. All that volatility, all that momentum to the downside, it's a little suspect if it starts pulling up. I'm gonna let this one runner run, see how far I can take it. We can break this level, pull back, and continue south. Then I'm gonna look for some more sells I'll add in. But right now I'm just gonna let this runner run. Whew. What a day. What a day. It takes some effort to be able to turn a trade around. This might be it, y'all. I might start actually pulling back north. So target has been achieved.
Order filled.
And I'm out. So with that being said, see how much I made today. All right, with those mistakes, I only made 35 bucks today. Unfortunately, I didn't make a loss earlier, and I was able to recover, but I trailed out a little bit fast. So that's pretty much it for my trade today. What I believe is going to happen now is I believe we might start pushing back to the upside. It was a little bit of a choppy day, so yeah, I could have definitely took it down, and I would initially still stick with my sells, but I did manage to turn a red day back to green, and wait for this damn chart to load. Yeah, I managed to turn a red day to green. I'm happy with that sell-off, but yeah, if I didn't take those longs earlier, I definitely would have been much better off. Let me see my recent trades because I don't know what that Nasdaq. I accidentally bought Nasdaq. Where is it at? Or not Nasdaq, but gold. Okay, so it's flat, but I did have to pay a fee of $9. So unfortunately, yeah, that was moving though. It could have ended terribly for me. So yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see the chart. There we go. Oh, it's pushing back now. Damn it. Let's see if we can have a breakout. I'm reading this. If we can have a breakout to the downside, I'm willing to add to the position. So we have about 3 minutes left. Can we break these lows? Good question. And then I can trade my stop loss up here. So we are breaking. Damn, I should have held, y'all. Okay, I can get back in. A little bummer I got out too soon. Um, this was a level that I wanted to take my profits at, so that's why I did that. But my next trade entry would be a close below this level, and then a little pullback to retest it, and a continuation down. So let's see if I get that. If not, then it was a good exit. Never chase a trade. that position was actually more than $35. Just my net gain for the day is $35, but that position was probably like maybe I was down by like 100, and I was able to close out maybe like $135. So it was still actually a really good short. I just had some mistakes I made earlier today. You got to do it step by step, trade by trade, brick by brick. It's not all gonna come right away. Now you see a minute is left. What do I see right now? Can we go north from here? We could. If I look at the 15-minute chart, check this 15-minute close. Looks like it's gonna close bearish. Yeah, I think we're gonna aim for these lows. I'm down to look for some more shorts, but it's kind of difficult because we did reject this major level of support. So for me, yeah, okay, okay, I see something. See something I could work with. I see something I could work with. Maybe some potential longs coming in. All right, you see that right here. So we can pull up. If we can pull up above 42.41, I'm looking for longs because we definitely just rejected that support level on the 15 minute and the 5. So for me, I would need to see price close back below the support level, and it still needs to show that sellers are in charge. So that was a really good exit. Now let's see if I can capitalize on a little bounce to the upside. So I'm still gonna be logged on. I'm still gonna be trading. What is it? 5:15 right now. I started around 3:30. So running a little bit overtime today, maybe. I do see a potential setup shaping up. Then again, what are we doing on this? No more selling for me. I'm done with selling. That was a nice sell. It was really smart, really good sell off. Maybe I could have had earlier entries, and um, when I was trying to exit right around here, instead of exiting, entering longs on an NQ by accident, I should have exited my trades right here. Instead, I got filled in like way up here. So there was a couple little errors, but it's totally fine. I could you know, it is what it is. It's a mistake. Overall, I was really it was really good performance. Looks like they want to break these lows, but it's hard to tell. See that? Yeah, I want to short it, but you're shorting it right into support. That's not what I want. So could I possibly miss this short sell on breakout? Yes, it's possible, but that level of support, that's the only thing that was holding me back. But now we fake out these lows, right? Yep. Like you see, I was pushing. If we can fake out these lows, right now, fake out these lows, and then break back above them, maybe we can get some longs. I'll see. But yeah, there's a target right there. It still wouldn't really make sense. It wouldn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me just stop talking. Because there was not really a pullback in this bar. There's no pullback. So this is not really a new swing low. Telling me that I may not be able to get a setup on the 15. Maybe the Bears are going to continue shorted. Uh, And then on a 30-minute, there's no pullback. Yeah, I'm bearish. I'm gonna possibly re-enter some shorts. I think this might sell off. So yeah, we can close bearish on this time frame, create a little top wick, and push on down. I'm gonna re-enter some sells. Stop loss would be like slightly above here. Target would be aiming for these lows. That'd be a nice 2.5 hour trade. See what's up. Whew. So it's not about FOMO, like I said. It's not about, oh my goodness, I missed that trade. No, I got out when I was supposed to because that's major level support. Now I'm supposed to wait and see how price reacts from that level for me to be able to get back in. So I'm doing everything as I'm supposed to. I didn't break any rules. Headphones ran out of battery, so I had to recharge. All right. Yeah, I didn't break any rules. These are not real swing lows because there's no real. Well, yeah, on the 5-minute there is, but it doesn't matter on the 5. On the higher time frame, these are not swing lows. All right. Moment of truth. Little pullback. I'm gonna enter some sells. Contract to start. I would like to see a deeper pullback than this, but if it's a runner, it's a runner. If it's a runner, it's a track star. All right, let me see. Put it down a little bit. Yeah, I can actually enter some early ones. I want to see a retest though. You know what I'm saying? Like pull back some more, a little deeper. Y'all got it in you. A little bit more. A little bit more. I want to see the reaction from that level, ideally. And then I'll be able to push my sell stops up a little bit higher. Maybe I'll get an early trade. There we go. Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. Good enough, y'all. I still need to see a lower low so I can be able to put my stop loss right there confidently. No trades yet. Getting ready for potential short.
Explore a series of channels designed to
let's call the meltdown, y'all. Let's call the meltdown.
Order filled.
Boom! God damn! Hold up. Only 128. Wait for me. Don't take off without me. Hold up, y'all. All right, there we go. Nice. And if we do come back towards my break even, I'll enter another 2 contracts right there. Boom, shakalaka. So now I trap price. Either way, it's going to have to respect my levels and get me in. Oh, that's a buy? Heck no. I wanted to stop market sell.
Order filled.
There we go. Order filled. That's it, y'all. Another short. Calling it out from right now. Right now. Hold up. A nice one right there. That's a TC sell. Nice risk to reward. Even though we started off with a loss, we'll try to turn this day around. Give that little breathing room. All right. And we take it on down to these levels. Get a $500 day. We're gonna see. Oh, there's some. Oh, nice, juicy. Some levels down below. Hold up. All the way down for 700. I don't know, yo. Gonna take it step by step, trade by trade. day. Chopping around for a reason, though. That 30-minute absolute shambles. I don't have any reason to go long. No reason at all. And if I'm wrong, okay, oh well. I'll accept it. You know, it is what it is. I actually do want to take a contract off right now, just because
Order filled.
if it does go against me, because I did get in a little bit late, if it does go against me, I can always enter another trade. I want to leave a little breathing room because when I got into this trade, it kind of just shot down. Maybe it can go against me a little bit and then fill me in. If not, then yeah, I'll take the sell stop down below. Yeah, it's okay to cut. It's okay to cut trades in the middle of your, as long as you're not like moving around your stop loss. Like, see now the momentum's taking it down. I'll get back in. It's okay to do that. That's totally fine. My reason for cutting it because like I got in a little bit late, like right around here when price took off from up here. So I figured that maybe we can pull back a little, but I'm like, nah, I'll cut it if that happens. No big deal. We'll pull back. All right. So no more modifying this position. It is what it is. It's either gonna give or not. We can go down a little bit lower. Not really a good place to trail. I'm just gonna let it run. Thing is, I want to, yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. I want to see price break down lower. Kind of like what it's doing now. If we break higher, then that's not good.
Order filled.
Nice, clean. Clean. Give me that. Give me them ducats. Give me them ducats, boy. I want all the money. All the money in the world. Just kidding. I wish, right? That jump just pushed way on off to the downside. I feel like I can almost like trail my stop now, but yeah, I'm gonna trail it right above this level of resistance. Wow, look at that. Melt down, y'all. Can we take out those wicks? I don't know. If we do come back on up here, I'm gonna buy one back. Come up here, then I'm gonna buy another one back. Ultimately, I'll just get out right there. So this is a good way to manage your position if you have a huge gap. So like right now, this is pushing so far down, it's hard for me to trail my stop. And if I do trim my stop out, it's going to be like way at minus 255. So I'm just like, I want to leave I want to leave it running. Damn. But at the same time, whoo, tank it. All right. What is this? 1R. I don't really got a reason, but let me see. I'm going to take one off at 1R. So we up like 1R. I'm going to take one off right around here. Pop up a little bit higher. I'm going to take maybe 2 contracts off. Let the rest of them run. That's just my own like fear factor. Like, yeah, I'm going to take a couple off, let the rest of them run. And then I have a hard stop right above here. Yeah, we taking off. We start flipping bullets from here. That's a terrible sign. This is giving some choppy vibes, but yeah, very, really nice trade, y'all. Beautiful. I called this out live in front of y'all. I did that. I was wrong, and then I was right. So I called the junk right in front of y'all. I'm actually gonna collect one right around here. And I can leave the rest running. You see that? It's pushing, it's tanking, it's pushing, it's pulling back. To me, if you got an opportunity to get out, get the heck out. You don't need to be greedy. Don't be greedy. And then the rest I'll just collect right there. 50 seconds left. Starts to wake up. I'm getting out. Partial.
Order filled.
All right. Let the rest of them run. I'll get out one more right here. And then I leave a runner. Get out right there. That's what I like to do when I trade. I like to leave a runner or two and get out most of my position around 1 hour because ideally the market could continue moving down, but you don't want to give back all those profits after a huge drop like this. This is a monster sell off, but I still want to keep trades moving. I still want to keep things moving. So I still believe this has potential to drop. It's just in case price does have to go way back up and retrace. Hey, at least I collected something instead of saying, hey, I could have gotten out there, just in case. Let's eat today, y'all. Let's eat. $424 left to collect. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Regardless, this was an amazing session. Great day, y'all. I'm gonna get out right around here. I don't need that. It's either gonna push lower or it's gonna pull back for wick. It's the 30-minute candle, so yeah. I do expect a pullback, but let's see if we can just push down with volume.
Order filled.
Yeah. Exactly. Y'all see that? Instant. So it got me out where it got me out. Let's see if we push down from here. If we start to pull back up, then that's not a good sign. I got one more contract left as my runner. Looks like we're gonna retest those highs anyway, so I'm out. Yeah, that was a great drop. See how I was able to capitalize on that. Maybe it'll keep running down, but if we do flip green, start coming bullish again, then I'm gonna be out. Nice. Let's see how far this runner could go. And that's just me. That's how I like to trade. That's just based off of my own mood, my own psychology. Um, you know, I have my own history with trades, so I know what I like to see from what I don't like to see. And if I see something is like moving in my favor and it starts to go against me a lot, then I'm like, I've seen it enough times. I've taken thousands of trades where it's like, if it goes against me, do I really want to hold it until it actually hits my stop loss or my trailing stop, or do I want to get out some positions partially? I get out some partials and leave a runner. It's better than closing the whole position and then watching price go all the way in your favor. Then you want to re-enter because of FOMO, and then like right now I might want to re-enter because of FOMO. But good thing I'm already in a trade. Now if we can break these lows, and I say I can enter another short, absolutely. And again, look at what is it doing? It's whipsawing. It's going down. It's going up. It's going down. It's going up. I don't like that. I don't really see a reason to add to it, so I'm just gonna let this runner run, and I'll get out whenever I need to. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Let's do that again. Do
Order
that again.
filled.
Give me that. Do that again. Do that again. I'll risk it. Do it again. So I thought. Push on down, biatch. Let's see what happens. Oh, damn. Not good, not good, not good, not good.
Order filled.
Close it. I'm not taking that chance. All right, 18 bucks. Woo, done. Done. Managed to get it all the way down here, about 1.3 R. So that's the next trade. Could it keep pushing? Yeah, but it's too volatile. I don't want it. I know we can keep pushing, but I don't like that. I'm getting the heck out. Yeah, that's it for the day, y'all. 1, 2, 3 trades or 3 positions. Started off with a partial loss, ended up with a partial win, another partial win. Bring us up for the day. Y'all see it. Y'all see it right here. It could keep running, but got out early because candle started whipsawing pretty rapidly. Boom, that's it. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of it. All right, cool. Nice dub, y'all. And I'm glad I traded with higher size today because if this was like when I traded last month, it was too small of a risk, so my reward was like barely anything. And I had to put in all this work for what, you know? I believe it's gonna keep going down, but we're already down. I'll leave it alone. I'm good. I'll come back in tomorrow. It was a lot of work. It was a little bit stressful, a little bit, I wouldn't say stressful, but it was really a lot of mental work. And I'm depleted of my mental capital right now because the market has just looked kind of crazy today. But I'm glad we caught that together. Well, I caught it, but y'all were able to see me. So this was 1.3 R, even though I broke it up into different outs. Gonna mark this on out before I close up for the day. And this one was 1.8 R, but let's just say plus 1.5 because I did not take it on all the way down there. And this one was like right around here. What was this? Maybe 0.5 R. I don't know. It could keep dropping, but hey, I got what I came for. You know, I came for some dubs. I capitalized on that. Oh my gosh. Oh damn. Oh my goodness. Yo, I missed it, y'all. Damn. That's like 500 bucks. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll know what to do, what not to do. Kept playing with my positions. Like I said, I was depleted of my mental capital. So I missed that drop. That's what I needed to see from the beginning. But hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I got a little chunk of it. You know, I got a little chunk of it. Got a little chunk of that. So let me take a screenshot now. Damn. Damn. I missed my dub. It's okay. What we closing out with today? Ooh, still a nice day. 250. Wow. All right. Almost 4 times what I made yesterday. I'm still really up for the week. Nice green. I'm really happy with today's results. Could have been more. Could have been, should have been, would have been, but it's all good because I'm still a winner at the end of the day. That was amazing trading, and I'm glad I was able to capture this session. It's been a little bit longer than usual, but I said I'm gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna paint this. We're gonna paint this mug green. You can see how I have great emotional control even after taking a loss. I'm sticking to my plan, sticking to my process, and yeah, I'm really happy I sized up because damn, I could have had like 500 today. It's okay. I know what to do next time. Maybe I should give my trades a little bit more room because when it's whips on in the middle of a bar like that, I'm gonna just break this down before I go. I know exactly what I gotta do next time. Um, when you stick to the rules, you already know exactly kind of what you gotta do. So when this bar was like whips on around, I should have put my stop loss outside and let it hit if it hits, instead of putting it inside the bar and letting it like trim me out before that move because that's what it likes to do. That's what gold likes to do. So next time I know, like this right here, it whips on around. So obviously it's a big candle. Take partials inside of here and let a trailing stop run right there. That would have been smooth. It's okay. I know for next time I'm gonna just review this session, study it after this. But amazing day, y'all, and I'm really happy that I got to document this. Once again, I know y'all seen this a few times already, but day two of the combine, and I'm up $322. And I got about 2,600 and some change left before passing it, so not bad, really good. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not trading New York today. I'm mentally exhausted, and I'll be back same time tomorrow. So peace.